The Hyperactive Turtle. Shelly was a shiny green and black turtle. He was very handsome and very smart, but he was different from most of the other little turtles in the pond where he lived. As everyone knows, turtles are supposed to move very slowly and sit very still for a long time. But Shelly was a special little turtle. No matter how hard he tried, little Shelly just couldn't be still for long. Sometimes he would crawl out of his desk at school, roll over on his back, and whirl around like a spinning top. Sometimes he would get out of his seat and run around the classroom. During lunch, Shelly loved to make his classmates laugh by throwing food at them. Often the school bus driver would become angry with Shelly because Shelly had so much trouble staying in his seat and being quiet. Poor Shelly. It seemed that all Shelly ever did was get in trouble and go to the principal's office. Every morning he promised his mommy, "I'll be good today," but every day something went wrong. In the pond that was his home, Shelly did not have many friends. Most of the other turtle children were not allowed to play with Shelly because all of the mommy and daddy turtles thought that he was a troublemaker. Sometimes Shelly broke things. His mommy and daddy thought he broke his toys on purpose, and they got so mad at him. It hurt Shelly's feelings when people were angry with him or called him a naughty boy. "I want to be good more than anything in the world," thought Shelly. Shelly felt so jumpy and wiggly inside that he just had to squirm or shout or break something. After he did a naughty thing, Shelly would feel sorry and say, "I don't remember why I did it." Shelly cried a lot because he wanted so much to be a good little turtle. One day his daddy asked, "Shelly, why do you keep doing things I tell you not to?" Shelly said sadly, "By the time I think about what I'm going to do, I've already done it." Shelly was becoming so unhappy that he stayed in his shell most of the time. He didn't join in sports or play games at birthday parties. "I'm afraid that the other turtles won't want to play with a bad little turtle like me," Shelly would say. Shelly's mommy was so worried she took him to see a doctor. The doctor looked in Shelly's eyes and throat and hit his knees gently with a rubber hammer to make them jump. He talked to Shelly a lot and asked him to draw some pictures. Then the doctor watched Shelly play with some puzzles and books. He also asked Shelly's mommy lots of questions about Shelly's friends, his problems at school, and even how well he slept and ate. Finally, the doctor told Shelly's mommy that Shelly was hyperactive and had something called ADHD. Shelly said, "Huh? I don't understand." The doctor explained that hyperactive means that some boys and girls have more trouble being quiet and still than others. He also told Shelly that having ADHD makes it harder to pay attention and follow directions. The doctor said, "You are a very good boy, Shelly, and your mommy and daddy and your teacher and I want to help you." Just hearing the doctor say that made Shelly feel so much better. After that, Shelly sometimes went to a doctor called a therapist who talked to Shelly about things that made him feel sad or angry or scared. Every morning Shelly took a little pill. The doctor said that some children have to take medicine to help calm them down a little. Sometimes Shelly still forgot to raise his hand before speaking out in class. Every so often Shelly would shout on the bus or get out of his seat. He was still a little wiggly and jumpy inside, but he wasn't as wiggly and jumpy as he was before Mommy and Daddy and the doctors helped him. Shelly was not such a sad little turtle anymore because at last he knew that everyone did not think he was bad. Shelly knew his family loved him very much, and as he grew he felt less and less wiggly and jumpy inside, and he had lots and lots of friends.